Oh, hi, Diamond in the Rough. Thank you for waiting. I got a different setup today because I'm working on flowers. I have the windows open, so you are going to hear the birds chirping. Hi, Jeremy. How are you? I haven't seen you guys in forever. I've been good, Jeremy. How have you been? This is one of the flowers for Lily's graduation wall. I have a jewelry board. I sell some jewelry, and I have a jewelry board back here, but I'm going to turn that into a backdrop wall for pictures. Out of paper, and I found a YouTube video and bought the templates and cut them out by hand. My friend came over to help me, and that's what we're making, all different sizes. Not sure how much I'm going to get to today because I want to chat with you guys. Hi, Art Girl Creations. Finally, I know. Thank goodness it's Friday, right? My Fridays are actually on Thursday. I know, don't hate me, because I work Monday through Thursday. So my Fridays are actually Thursdays. And that way I get to spend time with my peeps, usually on Friday. But I have, if you look here, these stacks, these 3 stacks right here make one flower. So these 2 stacks make this size flower, and then this is a smaller set of petals, and it makes a rose similar to that, but just a little bit smaller. So I've just been counting paper and making sure I have everything I need, and then I have some made out of this cream colored paper that I need a little bit more petals for. So here's the templates. I did the template on cardstock, and then I just cut them out on the paper. This is Michael's shimmer paper. You can get it in 12 by 12. It's by Recollections is what I use, 65 pound. I'll get you the stack here so you can see it. This is what I use. Can you see that Recollections paper? It's not too bad, especially if they have a coupon. And it's shimmery. Everybody likes a little shimmer, shimmer. Ooh, Diamond in the Rough is on day 3 of 5 days off. What have you been doing, Diamond in the Rough? Have you been diamond painting? That sounds like fun. I'm going to have a little time off around Lily's graduation because kids are coming from Florida. So I get to visit with my grandbaby. I'm going to scoop her up. Let me tell you. She's 6 years old. Yes, diamond painting with the Eskies. Paper Roses. Are you going to sing for me? Oh, you work 12.5-hour days and nights. Oh, wow. Yes, you deserve it. Australia. Okay. Ooh, Diamond, I've been doing lots of stuff. Hi, Anna. Welcome to my live. How are you? Everybody saying hi, Mrs. Coffee. Hi, Tracy. Gosh, I miss you guys. So for those of you just coming in, I'm going to be working on these. It's not going to be a tutorial or anything. This is just going to be a WIP and chat. But if you want more info, I can send you the link. I found her on YouTube. She's called Pearl Crafts. Maybe I can post a link for you. But she's got a video on how to do them, and then you can buy the templates. So I'm just doing those. I'm going to cut out a lot of paper. Maybe we'll put one together. But you know me, pink. And I have a pink pen coming. I finally got one from, let's see, I think Mrs. Coffee was talking about it, and somebody else from Rich Crafts on Facebook. And he finally had some, so I'm getting a pink one. Kind of like Rachel Ray's white one, but in pink. And just straight, because I wanted one with no bumps to see how that would work. And I think, doesn't Stephanie have one too? I think she might have I can't remember what color she has. Maybe pink? I'm not sure. But I like how they're kind of like see-through, right? They're not totally opaque. I kind of like that. And I haven't done too much. Let me show you the elephant. I did get a little bit more done. I'll try not to get myself in the shot. I think the last time I worked on it was 2 weeks ago after our live. So I think I'm about in between a third and a halfway done, but I think it's turning out pretty good. It's got a lot of weight in it. Can you see that? And I'll get the camera at an angle. Shipping is a bear sometimes, I tell you. And sometimes it doesn't matter if you do PS or USPS. The UPS guy came into work the other day, and he was saying that if you do that SurePost in the United States, that they have to leave it at the door, whether the establishment is open or not. So if you're shipping to a company or a company shipping to a company, like, for example, he said he had to drop something off at one of the schools in town, and it was already after like 4 o'clock, and so the office was closed. He had to leave electronic equipment that was being shipped to them at the front of the school, and it was the weekend. He was not allowed to put it back on the USPS vehicle. So remember that if you're shipping stuff SurePost. It's crazy. I don't think that's right, but they said that the USPS will not pay them for any more attempts other than the first one. Yeah, Mrs. Coffee says, I think Wolfpack's is pink. Yep. I think so too. So I've got this. You can't really see paper though, can't you? But I used a white pencil. It's one that Lily had, a little Crayola pencil, and then I just traced it. That way I can still see it enough, but then it won't show. And if the birds are too loud outside, because I'm right by the other window, let me know and I'll shut the window. I think somebody on my last live said they thought they were in, like, which one was it, Snow White? Where they had the animals outside. Mrs. Coffee says, DHL has been having a lot of issues lately, too. Took me about a month to get something from Michigan to Pennsylvania. That's crazy. Like, just 2 states away, really? I know some of the exchange hubs are horrible. Like, I know when I send stuff, my family lives, I have my brother and his wife live in Pittsburgh. And, you know, we're Northern Ohio, and they're Western Pittsburgh, so we're not that far away. But if I send something to them and it goes up to that Pittsburgh hub, it sits there and sits there. So whenever I have to send anything out to like Florida or California, and I send it that way and it goes through Pittsburgh, it takes forever. But if I drop it off, there's a town just south of us called Marion. If I take it to Marion and drop it off, they'll get it within 1 or 2 days. Like the Columbus hub is on it in Ohio. The Pittsburgh hub, not so much. Not so much. Jeremy says, Trapper's saying hi. He walked up and put his nose right on the phone and then pushed it out of my hand and started pushing around the floor. Oh, give that Trapper a squeeze. He is so cute, Jeremy. I love seeing him pop up on my Instagram feed. That's awesome. Mrs. Coffee saying hi, too. Yeah. And Art Girl, did she ever respond? I was going to tell that story if she wanted me to. Where are you, Jenny? She's got a new puppy. I think it's a black lab, isn't it? And he's adorable. She does a lot of Insta stories with him on it, which I am getting into Instagram. I opened one up under Creative Mayhem. So Jeremy, you'll have to find me on there because I think you and I are connected on my other one, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. But and one is for privacy concerns that I did that. So I have my private Instagram and I have the business one. But another reason is, and don't laugh at me, you guys, but my family doesn't know that I have this YouTube channel other than obviously my husband and my daughter and maybe one or two other people. I haven't gotten in the beginning here, I've got this jewelry wall. But if you're not necessarily my target audience that likes jewelry, unless it's something like the Color Street nails that I know you guys like and my daughter-in-law sells, I usually don't say anything because you're not my target audience. You know what I mean? And I just don't think family is my target audience for stuff like that. And I've had some negative comments in the past from my family about stuff I do online and being in the marketing. And, because I used to work for a scrapbook manufacturer, and we used to go out to California and do some things at the shows out there. And that was really awesome. They didn't understand. I mean, they were like, I don't understand what you're doing. And I kind of wanted to say, well, it's not for you to understand. You know what I mean? Not to be rude or anything, but Argo says, sorry, I got disconnected. What story? Yes, a black lab. He's so naughty. The story about right before I was trying to get online and I was watching your video. I didn't know if you wanted me to share that or not. I was getting to be a little mama bear. Okay, Jeremy. But anyway, so Art Girl has been getting me into Instagram because she's on there. You should see her feed if you guys haven't seen it. Go check her out. She's pretty awesome. So I've been having a little bit of fun with that. So I thought, well, at least I can stay connected that way if I can't make some videos and get them edited and put up. And if my internet continues to be a pain in the arse, at least I can put some content up there, and not feel as disconnected. So if you guys are on Instagram and you want to catch up and see how graduation is going, head on over there. I know Mrs. Coffee's on there too, so you can find her, and Rachel Ray's on there. Jeremy's got his on there. Who else has one? Oh, she said, oh, sure, go ahead. Okay, so I'm watching this video that Jen put up, and she's very artistic. She uses music, like cool music, and she does like altered arts, and if you want to make your own journal, and she uses a lot of her own stuff. Like if she has some jelly prints and she makes copies of it, she's very good in that way where she reuses things that she enjoys, and some of it's her pieces that she just copies on paper and uses that in her journals. I mean, why not? You enjoy the background, you put a lot of work into it, why not use it? Well, she's been getting these rude comments on YouTube, and this last one, I guess Jen had spelled, or Art Girl had spelled conceit incorrectly. I didn't catch it. Normally I catch all that kind of stuff. I see something out of place and I can, notice it right away. And just last week she got a comment about some music. So this person comes along. I mean, the video hasn't even been up for 1 or 2 minutes. And this person comes along and says, well, conceit is spelled incorrectly or something to that effect, right? Or telling her how to spell the word. Well, she didn't put a period on the end of her sentence. And I just thought that was hilarious because I thought, if you're going to be the grammar police, at least use a period. So I responded and I just said, you forgot your period at the end of the sentence with some smiley faces. But it just made me so angry. Like, seriously, can you not tell you if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all? Like, somebody puts an effort in doing a video and put it up there for people's enjoyment, and you're going to take 2 minutes and tear them down and say, oh, you spelled this wrong? Oh, man, that made me angry this morning. So I need to get on a rant, but yeah, my mama bear came out. It doesn't happen very often, but I was like, don't you do that. Oh, you're welcome. I'm not that great. It's what's right. It's what's decent. I mean, come on, have a little respect. People put their a lot of effort into doing stuff for other people's enjoyment, and they just are so disrespectful. I mean, I could understand if you were asking for tips and saying, how can I improve this or how can I improve that? But unsolicited criticism, it's just, I don't know. It's rude, I think. Oh, our girl says I fixed it, but it's still spelled wrong in the video. Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. I leave it right up there. Like, how many people are going to notice that, really? Well, Jeremy says half my family doesn't understand, but it's none of their business. Exactly. I feel the same way. Mrs. Coffee says it is rude, and people think they're being helpful. I know, and I guess I'm getting at that age. You know, I'm over 50. And it's just, life's too short. Like, if you can sit there and pick on something so minute as that and you can't see the big picture, the bigger picture is that she is inspiring someone to create a journal or to use their own art. She's giving someone who has anxiety a relaxing 10 or 15 minutes so they can zone out on something. Who cares if a word is spelled incorrectly? I mean, really? I don't know. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. I'm off of it. Okay, so I'm going to start on another one of these flowers. I've got these cut out. I'm going to put those aside because I can't count and talk at the same time. You know me, girls. You know me. So, and I can show you how to make these if you guys want to watch. I'm new to it. My mess up and have to rip something apart because I've only made the one. I'm not an expert by any means. But are you guys working on your WIPs or are you just chatting? What's on the agenda for you guys? So this right here, I have the shiny side is going to be down because we're going to hook these together. They're going to become the bud in the center of this flower, okay? So the shiny side, if you're using shimmer paper, should be down. And you need to just attach these two petals. We're going to make it 4 sections like this. And we're going to do that 2 times to create this center. So this really isn't a tutorial, but I'm kind of just going to tell you what I'm doing as we go along. Is that okay? Hi, Marissa. How are you, sweetheart? I heard you were sick. I saw something come through. I was cutting out flowers last night, and I saw something come through, I think from Laura, that said you might not be feeling well. Are you the flu or are you sick? Sorry I didn't respond. I got it because I got to. Do you guys do that? You get busy on something and you just lose track of everything else? Diamond in the Rough is working on a 75 by 200. Are you kidding me? That's huge. I can't imagine. You and Mrs. Coffee. And I think Rachel does the big ones too. I haven't done anything bigger than 40 by 50. I know, right? I'm such a noob. Mrs. Coffee is saying, hi, Marissa. So is Jeremy. Jeremy's getting ready for work. I know it's so early for you, Jeremy. I'm so sorry. I wish I could be more of a night owl. I can catch more of Mrs. Coffee and Jeremy's lives. I did pretty good last night because I was working on these. And so I may be able, are you going live tonight, Mrs. Coffee? Because if I work on these and I'm upright and I'm not laying down, I can stay awake. So I will be awake tonight. So I can catch your lives. Marissa says, much better now. Had a sinus and throat infection this last week, so no voice. It kicked my butt. Oh, whatever the nastiness that is going around, I completely understand. It's horrible. I'm glad you're feeling better, though, Marissa. Marissa's saying, hey, Jeremy. Hey, Fiona. What is a picture of? What's Fiona? Did I miss? What did I miss? I'm trying to adjust my bifocals, peeps. I'm on live chat. I don't think I'm on top chat. But I think I missed something. Oh, you can't find me on Instagram? It's Creative Mayhem. I wonder if I can. Let's see, Mrs. Coffee. Sorry, if you're busy, let me know if you can't do it. Can you post a link to my Instagram? I think you're on it, aren't you? Or Marissa, do you have me on Instagram? Marissa says, how many of those are you making? Well, that's a good question. Because I don't know if on my Instagram photo, let me see if I can put this up so you can see I sell jewelry. And so I have this thing here. It's just like the pegboard, and then I painted it, and then I put a backing on it for the holes. But it's just like a wardrobe stand. I don't think you can see it down there, but it's attached to one of those foldable wardrobe stands. So I'm going to cover this. I'm going to take the jewelry off, but I'm going to attach these flowers to it, and that's going to become the backdrop for photos. So this one, just to give you some perspective, this one will cover about that much. And I want to fill the whole thing. Now down at the bottom, I'm just going to use, see where it's empty right here? I'm just going to use fabric and just kind of make maybe do some tulle and make some ruching or something. So that's going to be about like that. So I'll probably do maybe 4 or 5 of these big ones. And then I've got different style flowers that I'm going to do. So that's the plan anyway. Because I'm just going to repurpose that. I don't use that a lot, and I don't go to shows. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me know if you guys can see okay. And I'm sorry, I'm at my kitchen table and it's very jiggly. So anytime I even touch it, the video gets jiggly. But if that bothers you, let me know and I'll try to set up something differently with the chair. Oh, Diamond and Stuff, your name is Fiona. Would you rather be called Fiona? I know a lot of people don't know that my first name is Michelle, and I don't care which either one. Creative Mayhem seems so formal to me, but everybody knows me as Creative Mayhem. So I asked one time, and Tracy, bless her stinking heart, she calls me Michelle every single time, but I really don't mind either one. Diamond in the Rough said, is that Fee as in Fiona or Phi? Fee, Phi, Fo, Fo. No. Is it Fee or is it Phi? I'm tired. I've been up late. Tracy's got smiley faces. Okay. She'll have to tell me when she gets back. My hands are going to be crippled, right? I know, Jen, they are. Oh, you guys, don't get upset with me. I'm telling you, I have a memory of a gnat. Total memory of a gnat. I don't know how, if I get older, if I develop Parkinson's, I don't know how they're going to be able to tell, because I've been like this since day one. Everything in history in class, it was memorize, forget. Seriously. Memorize for the test, and then I'm like, oh, I don't remember that. It's so bad, you guys. I'm not exaggerating. It is so bad that I'll have people contact me on Facebook that I went to school with. Now, I went to a Catholic school, okay? It was a small school. It's in a small town. I think we had 32 people or 60. No, I think it was 32. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. But there was 32 people in our class. And sometimes my good friend Carmela, I just love her to death. I went to school with her, and I will have to text her and say, do I know this person? I have no clue who it is. And then she'll text me back and she'll be like, oh yeah, they were in your grade and 1984 to 85 and they did this. And I'm like, oh yeah, now I remember. I don't know how she remembers this stuff. She has a steel trap for memory, and it's a good thing because I have holes in my steel trap and there's no way something's going to stick in there. Marissa's saying hi, Sandy. Yep. Okay. Whoop, whoop. I remember it. If somebody can throw up an emoji because I remembered Esky's first name. Sandy saying hi, Mrs. Coffee. Marissa's saying, thanks, Sandy. I had so much fun doing that one. Oh, was this your latest one? When I was trying to get online, I saw there was one you posted about a final review of a DAC. Is that the one you were talking about, or is it a different one? Because I have so many to catch up on, guys. Okay, I'm still over here. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm still over here just a-gluing. So I've got these 4 together. That's going to make heads. All right. And now I have to curl the paper. Flip them over. And I'm just going to curl the paper up. And I'm not very good at this because this girl that does it, she just does it in one swoop. And she curls the paper. This is a bone folder. I had one because I was a scrapbooker and we used it for creasing papers and all of that good stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm doing the wrong side. I am. Yep, I am. I need to do this. And that's the beauty of it. You can't really make a mistake when you're curling them because you can just curl them the other way. Does that make sense? The reason I stop myself is because the shiny side needs to be curled out. So when I make the bud like this, you'll see the shiny part. And thus, this is why I'm not making a tutorial because I'm so new at this. So this is just a whip. Don't follow me, ladies. I'll lead you astray. Marissa says, yes, it's firstborn. Okay. And I still got to make my video. I'm going to do that after I get off of here or after we eat dinner, one or the other. Because I was able to, I got my DAC, my first one. I haven't unboxed it yet. I was going to wait and do that with you guys. And then I got the replacement. So I'm going to do that all in one fell swoop. And what I was going to tell you was I have a scrap room downstairs from my scrapbooking days. There was a lot of inventory and there's a lot of other stuff in there. And I was able to clean off my table. I sent a picture to Jen. I was able to clean off my table. So now when I do videos, this is the other kickers. I've been doing these flowers and stuff when I get home from work. Trying to figure them out and get the paper and order them online. I don't like to film in front of Kevin and Lily. So I don't know. I'm still in that embarrassing thing, you know, when you're trying to film or do something on YouTube. Like I can't take my video outside in like a community or like a mall and film like Wendy does. Like kudos to her. I'm just like, I'm too self-conscious, I guess. I need to get out of that. I'm getting better of not letting, fear control me. But yeah, I'm still not brave enough to film in front of family. So now that I have that taken care of downstairs, I can film down there because I went and got like a 50-foot networking cord so that I can hook it up right to the router. If I need to go live down there, I can, and they can't hear me because I'm in the basement. Oops, sorry, I'm not paying attention to chat. I'm just working away. Mrs. Coffee says, Diamond in the Rough, how far have you gotten on your blank canvas? Is it harder because it's blank? Oh, she's doing a blank one. Diamond says, 200 rows on it while at a live. Oh, yeah, that's too much concentration, right, Fee? Fee said, we'll see it it's going to be a challenge. Marissa's asking, how many days does Lily have left, Mayhem? My nephew graduates next Friday. She goes until the 30th, I do believe. And then the graduation is Friday. And then the 1st is her party. And we're having there's a food truck in town called State of the Sandwich. And they're really good. And they actually, the owners live right down the street from us. And they're such good people. They are catering it for us. So Lily wants like a Japanese theme. That's why I'm doing kind of this rose flower wall. But she wants to have like chicken skewers with peanut sauce and rice and California rolls and tea and soup and stuff like that. So there's going to be something for everybody, whether you're meat eater and all that. Jason graduated. Jason and Lily are 18 years apart to the day. I did this with him because Lily was 6 months old, and so I had a newborn in the house plus, well, a young one in the house plus him graduating. I just had the caterer come in, set up everything, pitch a tent, do the tables. I didn't do anything. And so I was so thankful for that. And I thought, you know what, if I was going to plan this, buy all the food, my time, plus being able to enjoy her last year and her last few weeks, I said, I'm just going to do it again. But bite the bullet, spend the money. I can crim else, and just thankful because I don't have to worry about the food. And it's at the church, so that was free. So I got the Student Life Center. There's tables, there's tableware, there's the kitchen right across there, so they have their truck and the kitchen. So it's going to be really convenient for everybody, and we have to set up and tear down. Like, sign me up. I will wash dishes. I will do anything right after the party. So it's going to be like an open house style party. Now, Jen is new at diamond painting, but she's addicted. She is addicted. So can we just take a moment to recognize Jen's new addiction? Oh, you didn't use now what's HAED? I know that stands for something. Heaven and Earth Designs, right? So Heaven and Earth Designs is usually the company that does those, but she didn't use them. She found a program online, ordered the canvas, and then drew separately. I saw that program online. Which one did you get, Fee? Do you like it? Yes, Jen is addicted. Okay, so I'm going to just put a little glue on this first one to make that center bud right here. And you will go through a lot of glue. I did notice that. And then you kind of curl it as tightly or loosely as you want and just place it. I usually do the center one a little tighter. Well, usually, as in my last rose I made. And I leave this open because if you see on her video, she has an awesome video of how to do these. That just gives it a little bit more style. And then you take the opposite one. So you can see here. Take the opposite one and curl it around. And you're just making that center bud. And you keep doing that. One side and then the other. So I'm going to do this while we chit chat. If he says, I'll share the link here if you want me to. Absolutely. Yeah, go right ahead. I think it's so interesting. I would love to do something like that because I'm geeky with computers, so charting that, I think that'd be really interesting. So then on this one, I'm going to put glue on the inside because I want it to attach on both sides. I hope this is okay to do this instead of diamond painting, girls and boys. And I thought I still wanted to talk to you guys and feel like I was still connected a little bit, but get my work done. Let's see, there's the center starting to take shape. And the more layers you have, and if they're like different circles and sizes, the more realistic it looks. Oh, Threadbare. I think I do have that one bookmarked. I'll have to look though. Jeremy, right? Jeremy likes bagels. I like bagels. I like bagels a lot. I do. So I try to get an idea of what I'm going to do, kind of how I'm going to curl it around. And if I'm not liking one side, I'll go to the other side. So I'm liking this, where I'll make it come out a little bit more. So I kind of get an idea of what I want to do first, and then I put my glue down. I don't know if you need to do that because at the end of the day, I think it's all going to look fine, but I just kind of like to get an idea. And you have to hold it on because this paper is 65 pounds. So it does give some pressure when you first glue something. So if you just hold it, it'll, see, it's starting to take shape. It'll grab one. Let's see. Jen says, I was curious how you did them, so I'm fine with it. Becky says, it looks so cool. Any craft is fine with me. Oh, good. Thank you, girls. All right, this is cool. I'm glad you like it. Mrs. Coffee says, I usually don't, Jeremy, but it's a King's Hawaiian bagel. Stop it, Mrs. Coffee. I have tea, by the way. If you're going to talk about bagels, I'm talking about tea. Jeremy says, I love Hawaiian rolls, laughing my butt off. Hi, Allie. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Mrs. Coffee said the bagels are just as good. Try them. Oh, now that's just one more thing I have to remind myself I can't eat because I'm trying to lose weight. Oh, Fee says it's so cool to watch. Oh, good. Yep, Allie likes the Hawaiian rolls. She says they are the bomb. So, all right. Position here. And some people only use the one for the, petal in the middle. And it's just personal preference. There's no wrong way to do this. She uses two, and I like two. It gives the bud in the middle more weight than just that one. So I'll just hold that for a little bit. Mrs. Coffee says, wow, Fee, you're living the life. She is living the animal life for sure. I don't think I could do it. Although, we did have a Marlon Perkins moment at work the other day. Am I showing my age? Do you guys even know who Marlon Perkins is? Okay, so your next bud, you're just going to put and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to put some glue here. Oh, hold on. I heard something outside, and I don't know if it's a deer close to the patio or not. Sometimes I like to get in the bird feeders. Hold on a second. I'll make sure everything's okay. Okay, everything looks okay. I don't know what it was. I didn't see a deer. I didn't see anything. Okay, let's see. Marissa says, so how long do one of those flowers usually take to make? Well, I had a friend come over last week. No, I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, it was Wednesday. She came over and helped me cut them out. That's the hardest part, because just to make one flower, you need all of these. There's like 8 one petal, 12 of another, and 6 of another. So 3 sizes of petals. And so that's the hardest part, is just tracing them out. I made templates, and then I marked on them, what they were for. And I made this out of heavier weight cardstock, like 110. So those are my templates. Now, she does have a Cricut cut file that you can use, but, I'm so disorganized down there in my craft room. I can't find the plug to the Cricut. But I think it's better this way because I can sit and watch TV and cut them out while hubby's watching TV too. So I kind of can spend a little bit of time with him and kill 2 birds with 1 stone that way. Mrs. Coffee says, one day that will be me, Fee. Until now, kids, cartoons, and Fortnite are in my future. or are her adventure. That's funny. Oh, Fee is eyeing Botswana. That would be so cool. All right, so this one. Ugh. See, I made a boo-boo because I wasn't paying attention. I glued it on the wrong side. But it's really easy because this paper has a little bit of a sheen to it. I wasn't paying attention, and I glued the shiny side to the wrong side up. See how easy it is to take off? And you're not going to see this part or the inside part. So now I'll just put more glue where I put the old glue, and it's no big deal. So I'm really liking this because I can mess up and it doesn't affect anything. There we go. Now I'll just hold that there till it dries. East Coast. Okay, Allie, you're on the East Coast. I like both the East and the West Coast. I'm like to go the Sarasota side and like Fort Myers around that area, just because that's where Dad, loved to be, and so it reminds me a lot of him. But man, there's not. It's just so beautiful down there. I really like it, and the sun, like you can't. It's hard to imagine when you don't have a lot of sun, how uplifting the sun is. You know what I mean, for your attitude. Because when it's sunny, like it's sunny right now, but it was cloudy earlier today, it just lifts my spirits up just to see that sun, to be outside. And I don't know. Stick a girl in the woods and she wants the sun. Stick a girl in the sun and she wants the woods, right? We always like what is kind of different than what we have. I guess that's human nature, huh? So here's what it's looking like now. It's getting a little bigger. And I just like to set them up so there's just a little bit of interest. Some lines are closer, some lines are farther apart. And she says that on her video too, the Pearl Crafts. So if you guys want a link to her video, I can put it up here. All right, so I've got 2 more buds. Jeremy said, I just realized today is the 17th. Is today the 17th? Yep, today's the 17th. What's the 17th, Jeremy? So you have to clue me in because I've been away from it for a while. Lead the mama to water. Oh, what I was going to tell you was, when I said something about Marlon Perkins, do you guys know who Marlon Perkins is? Anyways, we were working on a bus at work that came in from Vegas and needed some work. So my boss and another mechanic were in working on this bus. And the other mechanic was walking outside. They'd been working on it most of the morning, so probably 4 or 5 hours or so. The other mechanic comes walking across the shop, and he looks down on the floor and he sees a scorpion. Okay, we're Ohio people. We don't see scorpions. he scooped it up and put it in some kind of a container. So I told Jay, I said, we need to post that on Facebook because then we could say, we work on buses, but we also take care of hitchhikers or something like that. It's darn. Like, really? That's funny. I'm taking one petal off because it was a little too short to wrap around. I got kind of fat with my bottom, but it's really not going to matter. So I took this one off and I'm going to move it back. Okay. Yep. Scorpion. I could not believe it. Oh, it's Trapper's birthday. Happy birthday to Trapper, too. Now, Jeremy, do you do anything for, like, doggies' birthdays? Special treats or anything like that? Yep, by saying happy birthday, Peppers. Happy birthday, Trapper. And happy birthday to your mom, Mrs. Coffee. Yeah, that's awesome. Jeremy says thank you. I'll tell him. Yeah, that's so cute. It's so cute. All right, I'm going to put this last one on. I think I'm going to make it not so close. You guys can't really see, can you? I'll change that here in a second. I'm so short. I'm like that dinosaur that has the short arms. I don't want to be in the video. I don't want to scare anybody. There we go. There we go. So you can tell each one's different. So this one I made it really close and tight together. And this one I'm making it a little bit farther out. Because I do want them to look different. You know what I mean? Okay, so now we've got these petals. And I'm going to have to curl these. I sent her bingo money. Yeah, I am that kind kid. Hey, I have been wanting to play bingo, and I can't get any of my friends to go with me in town because I played bingo once when I was out in California. When I worked for that scrapbook manufacturer, she took me to a place that had bingo and like a big smorgasbord, I think it was. I can't remember. And we had one of those daubers. I was never so happy. I loved it. I'm like, they'd call out that number and I'd be like, we had like 10 cards in front of us. And I was like, boom, 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 boom. I was like, whoop, whoop, whoop. You know? I was really getting into it. And we had so much fun. And there was no wine, partaking of the wine or anything. It's just those little things crack me up. And we won a couple times. Now, the people next to us, I mean, they were pretty serious about their bingo. They weren't very happy with us, but I was having such a good time. I want to go play bingo. Who wants to go play bingo with me? Definitely. Get them what they enjoy. Okay. So these are the same way. You just curl them. And she does it in one swoop. I cannot do that. I have to do like 3 or 4. Because if you don't pull just the right way and get it smooth, you'll leave like a crease. So you can kind of see some lines there. But I'm still trying to figure out, how to do it to get it smooth. But you're gonna curl all of these petals. And I'll probably do all of that. Is that too much? Is that too noisy to do? Is that making too much of a weird noise online? Jen says, I need to go get some stuff done. I'll try to come back later. Okay. Bye, Jen. Thanks for coming in. Mrs. Coffee saying bye. So I'm just going to continue to curl these. Let's see. I know Mrs. Coffee is going on vacation and headed out east. Does anybody else have any plans for the summer? Are you going to go anywhere? Or do we're thinking about doing a staycation and going to a couple places. I know my daughter wanted to head out west and see like the Grand Canyon and Mount Rushmore, but we took a big vacation last year. We went to Florida and rented a house, and my dad was able to come over, and my son and his family and granddaughter came over. And that was, it was kind of pricey, but it was so worth it. So I'm not sure with her starting college and all that, if that's necessarily in the budget. So I was thinking of us possibly doing something around here and doing something fun. Oh, Fee, winter's coming there. Yep, you guys are opposite of us, aren't you? How cold does it get in your winter, Fee? Fee says it's 43 right now at 11:22 p.m. Ooh, that's cold. Now, is that Celsius? That's Celsius, right? Or Fahrenheit? Did you convert it, or am I just being a goober? Laura says, I know, busy woman. I know it. But in just a couple more weeks, it'll all be over. And I'll be a sad puppy. Okay, Fee says, I'm so rugged up. Okay, what's rugged up? Is that an Australian saying? Rugged up? Fee's saying hi. Oh, Laura said flowers are so pretty. Thank you, ma'am. All right, since you can kind of see me a little bit, I want to show you my shirt. Can you see my shirt? Nurses will appreciate it. Can you see what's in the middle? You got a little glimpse of Michelle today. Okay, Fahrenheit, you converted it. That was so nice of you, Fee, to convert that, because I wouldn't have been able to do that in my head. That's cold. That's throw on the heating blanket cold. Laura says, you have to teach me to make them when not busy, Mama. Absolutely. And I just got it off of another YouTube channel that makes flowers, but I'd be happy to. She has a template that you can buy, and I bought it. I don't know. I had this idea a couple months ago. So she had the templates already, and I thought, you could probably figure it out and do your own template, but why bother? She's already made it, and she did the video, and I'd like to support people when they have those ideas and, support them for making the video because it saved me a ton of time. And she's super nice. Rugged up is Ugg boots and warm stuff on. Oh, that's a great saying. I'm going to use that, and Kevin and Lily are going to look at me like I have 3 heads. Yeah, teenage drama is the worst. Especially when you can't really do much about it. They kind of just have to work it out, I feel for you. There. Amen, right, Laura? Marissa said, my nephew's going through it too, Tracy. He's getting it with both girls from his friends for asking a gasp sophomore to prom. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. That's terrible. Now, I know at our school, I thought for a while there, it may have changed because I think a sophomore did go to prom, but for a while there, it was only juniors and seniors that could go. Is that the same way down there? Or is it just the fact that they're younger? Fee says, piling on the blankets, rugs here, not for the floor. Oh, I see. I like that saying. I had my decoder ring on, Fee. Don't worry. You can deal with my memory. Oh, Laura, Allie says, Laura, I saw that you got your light pad. You got a light pad, Laura? What size did you get? I've been eyeballing the big ones. The bigger ones have the smaller numbers, right? So it's like A2, or do I have that backwards? I was thinking A2 was the big one. Marissa says he goes to a tiny school, so it's different school to school. Oh, I see. Oh, that's horrible. People should just be able to take who they want to take, Laura says, yeah, she did, and she loves it so much. That's awesome, Laura. Oh, welcome back, Sandy. Laura says, A2, AMG, ma'am. I bet it is big. If you don't have a diamond paint, do you have like a diamond painting that's smaller than the A2? Would you have to put something on it so it doesn't shine in your face? Marissa said mine was juniors and seniors, but you could get permission for sophomores to go also. Oh, I bet that's what it is. If you, I think Lily was talking about filling out a form or something. Especially if they're going to take someone from a different school. Which I think was good because then they would know who was at the prom, for security reasons. God forbid something should happen. They would know who was there. Fee said, Laura, that is so big. Laura says it's huge. Oh, Allie says you were so happy, Laura. I'll have to watch that video. Sandy says, thank you, Mrs. Coffee and Creative Mayhem. You're welcome, sweetheart. Allie says, that's the way prom is for us. They can invite sophomores. Oh, I see. I bet you that's what I saw. Because then I, because I have the memory. I thought, well, maybe they aren't a sophomore. I doubt myself quite often, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that sound isn't annoying, you guys. Because I've got my diamond painting right over here. If it is, I can switch over. Okay, so that's my last petal there. So I will put that there. These are my medium ones, and I'll come back to this. Let's see, Laura says, I had an A4 and it fell apart. It fell apart? Really? They're not made that well. Like mine, if I don't unhook it at the USB on the light pad anymore. I just use the other end and I leave it on there. I'm going to put the sticker down and work on this real quick. There we go. So you can see. So now I've center done and I've got the petals ready. I went ahead and curled the medium petals. Now this one we do a little bit differently. We take the shiny side and what we're going to do is we're going to lay it down here and then we're going to glue it up to make the petal. Oh, Laura said the wires broke on the A4 when you plugged it in. Yep, that's what I'm afraid of. Oh, hi, Karina. Karina's singing. Sing to those hamsters, Karina. They're bothering us today. Becky's saying hi. Karina says hi, Allie. That was high in Mountain Speech. Yo, ya, la-dee-da, ho. Yo, ya. Laura says the A2 has a wire coming out of the light pad, and then you screw in another wire in it. Oh, okay. See, that's better. That's not going to fall apart, right? Laura's saying hi, Karina. Okay, so here's where the rose is really going to take shape. So I usually put a couple on first, like she shows. And the shiny side is out. I'm going to hold that down till it dries. And Karina's saying howdy. Howdy, like Minnie Pearl. You guys are gonna have to Google a lot of stuff I say today from Merlin Perkins and Minnie Pearl. Oh, so we got, let's see, what else do we have to do? I have to do centerpieces. And I got the ball jars, you know, the canning jars at Michael's had them on sale for 50 cents a piece, and they're the big ones. And I saw on Pinterest where they took like a mirrored paint and spray painted the inside of them. And I thought that would be really cool because then since it's a Japanese style theme, I could take chopsticks and so I'll have the mirrored finish on the inside for the ball jars and I can put like beans or rice or something, you know, to fill them up, stick the chopsticks in them, and then I can stick pictures of Lil when she was little or through her grade school years on the chopsticks, and that could be the centerpiece. Ellie says, no, it's yo like Yoda, so Yoda I bet that sounded really good. Sorry, Allie, I pretty much butchered that. Are you yodeling? Are you trying to do like the yodeling? That was bad. Somebody don't make a meme out of that. Or that could be like a ringtone or something for your phone. Oh, Laura says, would love to be there to help you, Mayhem. Thank you. I will gladly take it. Karina says, yes. Okay. That was funny. All right, so when you fold up this first petal, you put your finger there and you push this up and that makes that shape. And then what you're going to glue is just this bottom part. I'm not doing a very good job, but that video that she has, she shows it really great. And so you just keep doing that. Do the opposite ends and then move the flower around and do these two sides. And that's all until you have the big honking flower. You want me to do it one more time? Yodelay hee hoo. Did you record that, Allie? Or Karina. Laura says, love decorating for parties. Oh, awesome, Laura. Well, I've been asking Lil what she wants. And then I've just been running with whatever she says because I figure, it's her party. She's going to lay it out how she wants it. And she's going to design it how she wants it. So the stress is kind of off there because I really don't have to make decisions. There's that first petal, guys. I'm just going to hold it. And then if it gets a funky fold in it, you can just smooth it out. Just push it out and smooth it once that's dried. So there's no more fold. Oops, sorry, that was shaky, wasn't it? Karina says, good, Allie. At least someone does. I got it after a while, Karina. You just had to, draw me a picture there. That's funny. I don't know how my husband lives with me, really. He never knows what he's going to get. Okay, so I just put more glue down there at the bottom to hold it. So there's one petal. Allie says she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Yodelay-hoo. Careful, I am like tone deaf, guys. Seriously, that's not pretty. There's a reason why I work in a booth at church and I'm not singing. It's not pretty. Oh, Karina says, yes, you did, and you did very good. Laura says, I hear you. If the teenagers are not happy either as mama. I remember those days, right? And she's not picky. Like, she has some ideas, and she'll just say, go with it, Mom. And I'll be the one like, okay, do you want this or do you want that? Like I was asking her, we're going to do cupcakes and a cake. That way the littles, it won't be so hard for them to handle a cupcake. And then, sometimes you don't want a big old honking slice of cake. And for the parents that are coming, whose kids are graduating as well, do you know how much cake and stuff we're going to be eating? Because who can say no to cake? I thought, we would have both. And in that way you can, if you're trying to be good, you can have the cupcake. And it won't be as messy. But so we was asking her, the lady that's making them, she works with us, and she was asking about icing and filling, and I'm like, well, I'll ask Lil and see what she wants. And Lil's like, yeah, whatever you want to make. She had some ideas of what they'll look like on the outside, but she's like, whatever's normal. She's just, I like chocolate. She's just so chill. So I'm like, okay, I'll tell her. Which is kind of neat in a way because, that's an artistic form in and of itself, making cupcakes and stuff. So you kind of, if you let the artist do what they want to do, it kind of works out better too, because they know what looks good, what they've done in the past. So there, now I got 2 petals on. Aussie Diamond Painter, hi there. Says, I am lurking and working, but love the roses creative. Oh, thank you so much. Karina saying hi. Fun to make. And I know I get fast. I know I'm talking while I'm doing it, but they are fun to make. Mrs. Coffee saying hi too. So is Laura. Mrs. Coffee, you made my tummy growl. Talking about all that food. All right, so here I'm just kind of eyeballing. What you do is where it starts to curve up and you just got this tab, like an imaginary line right there. You kind of want to, when you replacing them, you kind of want to put it on this line here. That way there's enough to wrap up to form the other petal. And you want to do alternating sides. So I just did 2 here, so now I want to do 2 here. So I'm just kind of eyeballing where I'm going to place it. And on the bottom, you can cut yourself out a piece of felt or cardstock. I'm just going to use white. And you can cut a circle out here and put that on. What I'm going to do, can you see that? What I'm going to do is put, I have wire, like floral wire, and I'm just going to make a hook, put that on and put my bottom piece on, and then that hook is what I'm going to use to mount to that wall. I'm just going to use push pins because I don't want to glue it because I want to reuse that wall in case, you know, for the jewelry and stuff. And these aren't, I mean, they're a little bit of weight to them, but they're not that heavy at all. Laura said, house chores done. Now to diamond paint. Whoop, whoop. All right. Good job, Laura. You got your chores done. What's for dinner, Laura? I miss your cookies. What are you having for dinner? Since we're talking about food and my stomach's growling. Okay. So I put some glue on there. Now I'm just going to put that on. And I like to press it down until it dries. And it takes, you know, you think when you're gluing lightweight things, you don't have to hold it. But this paper, since you're forming it, it does put pressure on whatever you're gluing. So you do have to hold it a little bit longer than you would normally hold it. And if you see any little creases or bumps, I just smooth them out. And you won't be able to see that because the petals will be covering it up anyway. Okay, so I'm going to put this other one on. Put it right there. And then hold it. Okay. Elsie says, peeing in bed with my iPad. You go, girl. Yeah, it's late there, right? Jeremy says, I'm getting in the car driving to work, so no talking for me. No problem, Jeremy. Thanks for bringing us along. Laura says she's making easy spaghetti and meatballs. Yum. That sounds really good. Are you making your own meatballs or are they frozen? I know that's probably a terrible point because you're Italian. Oh, Allie, I love that emoji. Is that like a Japanese thing or is that pizza? I can't tell. It almost looks like it could be Japanese, but then it might be somebody sticking something on a pizza. I have no idea. I could be way off too. So here's that next one I'm going to do. See how pretty it makes it? I just love being able to see it come to life. So when I do that, it kind of gives me an idea of how far up to glue it because you don't want to glue them too far up because then the petals won't curl. So by doing that test, I can tell, okay, I can glue it up to about there and just kind of eyeball it. Oh, did you hear my belly? My belly's growling. I'm just going to hold this. Marissa says, I think I'm going to make my 7-can soup tonight, so I only have to cook once this weekend. That's a great idea. Now tell me about your 7-can soup. Just list what the 7 cans are, if you feel like it, if you can. If not, I understand, because that's a whole lot of typing. Or if you have a link to the recipe. I love soup. My husband and Lily, not so much. So I would definitely do something like that, and then maybe if it's good frozen, just freeze it. So then when I'm hungry, I can just, there's that last petal. So when I'm hungry, I can just grab it, right? No, Laura made them. I knew it, Laura. You're so good like that. Allie said spaghetti. Mrs. Coffee says, be right back. No problem, Mrs. Coffee. Okay, so here's the petal. Put it like this. Push it up with your other fingers and test it out. So this one, I think I'm going to go in a little bit tighter just to give it some interest. And then glue it. So about a quarter of the way up. There we go. And hold it. And with this heavier weight paper, I don't have a real hot gun. You know, sometimes you can get the real hot one with the real pointy tip. This is just a cheap dollar store one. But sometimes that glue can get really hot and stringy. That's why I kind of curl it when I put the glue on. You know, go around in circles a little bit. But with this weight paper and that lighter temp glue gun, I don't have a problem. So I'm just kind of rolling some of those bubbles out. There. It's getting there. I think this one might be a little bit bigger than that one. Okay. And then you just keep going. So now I have one on all four sides. So see how it's got kind of like a square here. Now when I put this other one on, instead of going just like this, I'm going to go in the corners. So I'll put this one over here and start it out. So that way you've got petals going in different directions. Does that make sense? Oh, the emoji is spaghetti. It's so small on my phone. I've got an Android. I can't even tell if that's spaghetti. That's so funny. Marissa says it's super easy. Use 1 can of Rotel, so that's the tomatoes, green chilies, corn, black beans, stewed or diced tomatoes, and chicken broth. I use a pound of ground turkey and a pound of breakfast sausage. Oh, Marissa, I'm going to do that. My husband would love that. He loves sausage. And that's more of a hearty soup, so he will do that more than he will do any other kind of soup. You know what I mean? That sounds really really good. Diamond painting with anxiety. Hello, how are you? Says, hi guys, wanted to pop in for a few minutes before I take off for work. Aw, thanks for coming by. Yeah, we're just doing little flowers. Taking shape. This is what we're making. This graduation wall. We're going to put it up on a wall for like pictures. So Marissa says, brown your meats, add all the canned food, fill up to the top with chicken broth, let simmer for 30 minutes or so. Serve with cheese and sour cream, avocados over tortilla chips. Okay, well, you just had me because he loves tortilla chips, and we have scoops in there. And Laura says, anxiety, darling. Okay, so I bumped it up a little bit so you can see a little better. I don't want you to see me, though. Yeah, my tummy's growling, talking about all this food. There, now you can see better without me stretching. So I'll have to see. I'll time it, Marissa, because you had asked how long it takes to do one flower. When I'm off screen, since I have all of these cut out so far, I have another pink one. I'll time it and see, because I'm curious too. And I have a different style flower that's like, she calls it a dahlia. And it's this template. And what you do is you have a circle, like just pretend this is a circle. And you take your paper and you cone it around like this so that it's this shape. And then if this, say this was a circle, you would just stack it around. So you stack them all the way around and layer them. And it makes a really pretty textured flower. So that's another one that I'm going to make. And there's a couple others. I got like 6 or 7 templates. Some were like the small rose templates all the way up to the very large. There's even another layer that you could do to make this even bigger. But I wanted them easier to transport, so I kind of stuck with the small ones. Marissa says, Laura said, okay, Marissa, you make it and feed it to me. Oh, no, she said, and FedEx it to me. Yeah, put that. Can you put on some, what? Can you do dry ice so that it stays cold and then we can just heat it up because leftovers are awesome. Marissa says it's easy, fast, and tastes better the next day. It makes 5 to 6 meals for me and can easily be doubled, and you can substitute whatever meat you want. Oh, that is such a good idea. Hi, Crafting with Christy. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. I think we all love any kind of food videos, right? Anything that will help us to get to crafting easier. I think it's good. If we can get our chores done, right? I'm getting glue everywhere. And get to crafting. It's all good. Ellie's saying hi, Christy. So, just kind of check in. Put some glue here. I'm going to turn it around and push down. Laura says, oh, please. No, I'm not like that. There are no worries about her toes, woman. Laura, you're awesome. Yeah, do some cooking videos. I love the cooking videos. Love them. Okay, I'm going to get a feel for this one. I think I'm going to do that one a little closer too. Yeah. So it gets to be oops, I need more glue. It gets to be a little cumbersome once it gets bigger. And I'm trying to hold it so you guys can see it also because I'm not that close to the action here. But it definitely gets easier. This one's going easier than my first one. Getting the hang of it more. And if you don't like the way it's folding, like you heard, I just lifted it up. I have a little bit of time to maneuver. This one, let's see. I want it to be closer. So I'm just pushing it. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of smoothing this. I have a wrinkle down at the bottom that you're not going to see. But see how it's kind of open right there? I don't like that. So I think I'm going to reposition it. And put some more glue down. So I took that petal off because I didn't like the way it was going. Putting more glue down. There. See, I put it closer to the vest, so to speak. So now I'm just going to hold it. So that's what I like about it. Like, you're not going to know that I took that petal apart. And then after it's dry, you feel it's still a little bit warm. I'm going to take and curl this out a little bit more. Once it's all together, you've got some wiggle room. See, that looks better. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And you do have to concentrate, so I apologize. I'm kind of not up with the chat right now, but there. I got that one on there. Simon Painting with Anxiety says, I definitely need some crock pot videos since I have no stove. I think my toaster oven will really heat up my tiny room. Too much in California heat. Oh, absolutely. Marissa says, all right, all. What do y'all want to see in a giveaway? I'm struggling to come up with ideas or coming up with things. Ooh, a giveaway? I have a giveaway for I think it's 300, and I think I'm going to do a gift certificate. That way they can pick, but it's always fun to get like goodies, you know? So are you thinking about doing like some small things and putting them together, or are you thinking about something bigger? What you thinking about? Let's see. Oh, Jeremy made it to work. Yay. Okay, so that one's dry and that looks pretty good. So I have another round. Let's see, how many do we have left? 6 left, okay. So I'll just keep going on the diagonal because I got the 2 done here. Let's get some glue on this situation. Put that on the diagonal right here. And hold that. Laura says, cool beans. Well, it hasn't gotten warm enough here to turn on the air conditioner. I'm not trying to gloat or anything, but I know I'm going to beat myself for saying this, but I'm really looking forward to the warm weather. It's been so cold here for so long. It seems like anyway. Becky's laughing out loud. Diamond painting with anxiety. Okay, gonna listen while I drive. Thanks for the company on my commute. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming in. Becky says, I love my crockpot. I give them as wedding gifts. Right? That's an awesome wedding gift. Yes, drive safe. Marissa says, drive safe, anxiety. Tracy says, sorry, Michelle. I have been in and out of the chat and now got to go as dinner is ready. Spaghetti bolognese, anyone? Yum. Well, thanks for coming in, Tracy, and that sounds delicious. You have a wonderful evening. Marissa saying yum, right? Yeah, Marissa says, open the windows, Christy. It's gorgeous outside. Yeah, Christy saying, happy birthday to Trapper. Aw. Says Aunt Christy loves you. That's so sweet. You guys are so good to each other. Okay. Now, testing another one, and we'll glue that. Oops. See, I didn't hold that good enough. My glue's coming off, so I'm going to have to do a double whammy. See if she can do it. See if she can do it, people. There wasn't a whole lot to glue there, was there? I'm going to hold that and then do this. Alrighty. I think I got her. This is hard to do on video. I'm so sorry, you guys. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Like, what is she doing? I think I'm not liking this one because it's so far out. I really want it to come in and cover that corner. Okay, so I'm going to put some, I did a little surgery. See this corner right here? How it's open? When you look down through it, you can see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little glue here, right over top of that corner, and I'm just going to squish this up so it holds it and you can't see it. And hold that. Then when I put my petals around it, you won't be able to see that. So then I'll do this little trick here and glue my petals down. See how much better that looks? I'm going to do that. But I'm going to do it off camera so it's closer to me because I don't want there to be a wrinkle. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to need a little bit more glue right here. There. And then you can always smooth out anything that you don't like. Here we go. It's probably not advised to do that, but I did it anyway. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel without a cause. There. I'm just going to hold that till that sets. Okay, let me catch up with the chat. Crafting with Christy says, no, we can't. Oh, the mosquitoes, so you can't open it up. Because of the, you guys have those little gnats too, don't you? Those little buggers are awful. What are those little things? Those little gnat things. Those are terrible. When we were at the pool last year, when we rented that house, man, they had those little teeny gnats. And they got you. Let's see, Becky says, we've had the air on for 2 weeks here. It was 80 yesterday. Oh my goodness, Becky. Marissa said, no screens. I haven't seen any mosquitoes around my apartment, but I'm in the city. Oh yeah, that does make a difference, doesn't it? Oh, please. Whew. I haven't had the air or heat on for nearly 2 months here. My electric bill was $16. That's awesome. I know ours has gone down a lot. We have an all-electric home, and even though we're in the woods, when it was so cold, oh my goodness, we had that heat on, and our bill was like almost $300. And it, you know, it's gotten that high before when it's gotten super cold, but it's just been so cold here for so long, you know? But that's awesome. $16, that's pretty sweet. Oh, he says she wouldn't have the patience to do them. The flowers, you mean? Oh, yeah, Marissa, this seems like one of the projects that get faster as you do it. Yeah, and if you're not talking alive, because I'm in the thumbs right now. Becky says, oh my goodness, that's my gas bill. My electric is crazy. Oh. Allie says, okay, well, bye, everyone. Going to work on my DP. No problem, Allie. Thanks for coming in. Aussie says she has electric and gas. Okay. We got rid of our gas. We didn't have, like, gas stove or anything like that. It was just an insert in the fireplace. But it was starting to make, like, black smoke marks, like, on the... It was a ventless, which they say ventless. But it was making, like, marks on the wall and leaving, like, soot or whatever. And I thought, you know, I have asthma anyway. That cannot be good to be inhaling that. So we just, I mean, it's still there, but we don't fill up the gas for it anymore. We had, like, a propane tank outside, and we just don't fill it anymore. Okay, so then I got that last one on there. And the trick to making these two is sometimes you want to make them even. Because if you look, like, that center is a little lopsided, but real flowers aren't even. So the more interest you can give them, they just turn out better once they're all together and big. So the trick is to try not to make them too even. Okay. So now I'm just going to continue, and where I've got these 4, I'm going to go in the corners. See, Marissa says, gotcha, my bill is high. Oh, not the propane gas company, but natural gas. And we don't have natural gas, so we're not supporting, we're not representing, are we? But they didn't have it, you know, out in this area. I guess we could request to put it in, but that's kind of crazy. I don't think we get any discounts or anything. I know sometimes in town they give discounts, you know, the electric workers, then they get a discount on their electric, but we don't. Not that I know of anyway. Okay, so I just glued that other piece on there. And I'm going to push it down till that dries. Becky says, well, guys, it was fun. Hubby gave me the day off, so I got to get this house clean. My OCD is driving me crazy, and it would be nice to him to come home to a clean house. Oh, thanks, Becky, for stopping. Have a great, there's nothing better than a clean house. You have a wonderful weekend also if I don't get to talk to you. Jeremy said it was 95 last week in California. Now it's raining. So much rain. I don't know about where you're at, Jeremy, but it's just rainy. I mean, it's great for the trees and the grass and everything's greening up, but I just want some sun. We went out and got flowers last week. I think it was on the weekend. Yeah, Saturday. And we can't even plant them because the weather's been so crappy. Marissa said, have fun, Becky. Marissa says, have fun, Becky. Or, don't die. Same thing when it comes to cleaning house. Hi, Carla. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Marissa's saying hey. Okay. We're just making flowers for my daughter's graduation wall. It's not really a tutorial. I've been kind of showing them, but I had to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I definitely wanted to come live, but I needed to get these started. This is only the second one I've made, so not a whole lot of great expectation here for this live. And my diamond painting friends are putting up with me making these. Jeremy says we need the rain. It was 95 2 weeks straight, and all the grass around here died. Aw. Now, when that happens, Jeremy, do you get mudslides when stuff dries out like that, and then you get a ton of rain? Because didn't they last year have a horrible mudslide? Was that in your area? It was Northern California, wasn't it? Or was it the fires that caused it to burn all of that forestry down, and then when it rained it got muddy? Can't remember. Okay, so I'm just holding this side. Carla says I'm good. Better because I don't have to take truck today at work. I'm off. Yay, Carla. I'm glad you're off. Gonna spend the day doing fun stuff, huh? Oh, Jeremy, thank you. He said please smash the like button. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Carla. I'm really excited about her graduation. She's a really good kid, and she's doing well in school, and she's heading off to college. My mama heart's crying, but you gotta let those babies fly, don't you? Carla's saying hi, Marissa. Jeremy says you're good. I like all crafts. Well, that's good. Oh, not your area? Okay, but you do get the fires. Oh, it's so dangerous. Oh, Carla says yes, fun stuff, right? Well, thankfully, when she goes to college, it's not too far away. It's only about a half an hour away from us. So I'm sure she'll be home on the weekend for laundry and church. She loves her church community, and she's on the she was on the leadership team for the youth group there at church. So she'll see those friends, and then the worship team, she plays the box drums. So I'm sure she'll be back on the weekends, which that makes me feel good. But I'm just excited for her. She's so excited to be out, on her own, so to speak, even though it'll be a dorm. But I can tell she's excited about it. Carla says, where's she going to go to college at? She's going to go to Ohio Northern. It's in Ada, Ohio. She'll be a polar bear. Oh, and I have to, if you guys don't mind, they gave us, she had orientation, and they gave us these little polar bear squishies. I got to go get it. It's so cute. Be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to get a bar, too, because I was hungry. But look, isn't it cute? There's a little polar bear squishy. Look at his little nose. So she's a polar bear. Oh, well, that's okay, Christy. She said, sorry, I had to step away to help Mom. Oh, how is Mom doing? She's doing okay? Here's what the flower looks like so far. See, it's really taking shape. All right. I want to kind of test this one out. That's going to be good there. Put some more glue. And then hold it. Oh, can you see me? And when I hold it, I'm kind of rubbing it because sometimes when you put the glue down, it bubbles up. And if you kind of rub it, it just flattens it out. There. Now I'll do this side. Test it first. Yep, that'll be good. Put some more glue on it. I don't know if where you guys are at, if you have a whole lot of birds or not, but we have what's called a catbird here, and they mimic the sound of a cat. And I'm telling you what, I swear it sounds like Max. It's so funny. I can hear him outside, and because Max has been outside for most of the day, I swear I hear him wanting to come in. Okay. I'm going to put you up a little bit because when I look in my phone, I see it closer than what I see on my laptop. So hopefully I've been somewhat in frame doing that. But let's see. Okay, now we're down to the last set of 6 petals. I think it's 6. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 6 petals. So these are the largest ones, and that'll really help that flower take shape, which is really pretty on its own. So like you can switch this up, and if you only wanted to do 6 in the middle versus the 8, or if you only wanted to do 10 versus 12, I mean, you can make this as big or as small as you like. You know what I mean? But I really like the fullness of them. Plus, it'll cover more area on the wall, so that would be less flowers I would need to make. And I also didn't use the biggest one yet, because if you wanted to do an extra large one, you could cut this petal out and even make it bigger. But like I was saying before, I just didn't want to do that for transporting it, because I think I'm going to put them up on the wall while I'm there, instead of trying to put them up, take this down with the flowers up, and then transport it. I think that would be harder. Oh, do you guys have squirrels? I'm going to try to refresh. Mine's got squirrels. Let me know if you guys are still okay. I'm going to get this last layer on. And sometimes, I mean, it is good weight paper, but sometimes if you put your finger on there too quickly, it will get hot. But again, I don't have the high temp. Good gun. So I don't know if we're stuck or just quiet, which is fine either way. If you guys are busy doing your thing. Okay. I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to hold it. Jeremy says, my boss just came to work with chicken fried steak. So mad you didn't bring me any. Oh, that's not fair. Oh. Flower down, flower down. My boss does that a lot because I don't work on Friday. He'll get pizza or fish or something for the employees, and then he'll send me a picture of it and say, wish you were here, or lunch is ready. You turd. I'm not there. I'm not coming in for lunch. Why can't he do that on Thursday? Hi, Diamond Painting with Orchid. She's saying hi, ladies and gentlemen. You're back. The flower's coming along. And we got this so far. Okay. So this is like a serious work in progress, isn't it? So I'm pretty excited because my son and my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter come in. They're going to come in on the Friday of graduation, see her graduation. Then they're coming for the party, and they're going to be with us the following week for a few days. So I'm going to get to be with all kinds of family that weekend. So I'm really looking forward to that. They haven't been up here for a little hot minute, so they'll get to see the sites they haven't seen for a while. I think they're going to take in a couple baseball games, so it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. We've got some family coming in after the graduation. I couldn't make it for the graduation, but some Colorado families coming in. So I'm really looking forward. My other brother, because I have 6 of them, he's going to be coming in, so I'll get to see him. So yeah, it's good family time. I need to put some more glue there because that one didn't stick. Now, when you get to these outer layers, they get to be a little bit further apart, so it's kind of hard. I'm just going to hold that there so that'll dry. I know you're seeing the back of it, but I got to hold it. Oh, Diamond Painting with Orchid said, wow. Thank you. Everybody's saying hi. Fee said her short lint canvas arrived. Thanks for your video on how to buy. Oh, you did a video on how to buy that? I'll have to watch it. Definitely. Now, what's the difference between the, I know this is probably a dumb question, but what's the difference between the short lint canvas and the regular, well, the polyester, I guess is what they are? Do they like hold the glue better, or is it just easier to work with? I know that they're super hard to find, right? There's a little like tip here of that paper that's up, and I'm just going to glue it down because otherwise it's going to interfere with me trying to wrap this next petal in. So I'm going to put some glue there and get it to lay down. I'm going to Frankenstein it. There we go. And then I'll just hold it. He says softer and more pliable. They come folded. Oh, do they usually come in a box? I think maybe somebody unboxed one. They come folded and in a box because I noticed I saw the size of one of them and I thought, how is that going to fit in that box? Like, I had to wrap my brain around that one. It didn't want to get wrapped, let me tell you. Took me a hot minute. Oh, welcome back, Christy. Or so soft that you won't believe it. I really love mine. Oh, wow. All right. You little enabler, you. I have to put that on my want list, right? All right, now I got to glue these other 2 here. My wish list is getting really long, and I haven't bought anything in forever. Well, the Diamond Art Clubs were my last thing that I bought. And I saw they had a sale, and I had to resist. Ugh. It was a good sale, too. Oh, you can iron them, too? Yeah, because I'm scared to iron my polyester one, especially with that glue. But I've seen some people do it. I haven't been brave enough yet. I got to get up the nerve first. Get up the nerve. All right, I'll hold that down. If he said bean box does kind of freak out, but mine is great. Yeah, I bet it would. Marissa saying, hey, Heidi. Okay, now, is Heidi Orchid? I know. Ladies, I need a cheat sheet. I mean, seriously. because I'm not going to remember this by next weekend. Okay. Just saying. I'm not going to remember it by next weekend, but I will try really hard. I can use my coloring pencil. Okay, so Orchid is Heidi. I'm going to memorize this. I'm seriously going to memorize this. Rough is Fee. Okay, I'm golden now. I got notes. Fee says, use a hair dryer if you are nervous. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, because then you just get the little bit of heat. I got a cool section on my hair dryer, so I could just look how pretty that's looking. See, that last layer just makes it go ba-ba, boom. Okay, so I know where my glue is going to go. I did my test fit. Okay. And I got my hair chopped and lightened last week. It took way longer than it was supposed to. So that's one of the reasons I missed my live last week. But if you go on my Creative Mayhem Facebook page, I posted a picture. I got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches chopped off. My hair lightened and where my gray was, because I didn't plan this out, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I'm going to grow this gray out because, you know, I'm at that age where I'm just going to embrace it. If I'm getting older, I'm getting older, no big deal. I'm going to grow it out and stop coloring. Well, I wasn't thinking graduation pictures, hello. So, like, I got to do something. Well, she went ahead and colored it, but when the way it was growing in, it was real white on the sides, like by my ears, but on the top, it was like that grayish weird color. And it had some white in it, but not enough. So what we did was we colored it, lightened it, like way now. But I kept my by my ears, and she put platinum down through that. So it's you have to really look to be able to tell, but it's like the white right down by the ears. And my hair goes down to my probably my shoulders. It's a little bit longer in the front, so it's kind of hard to describe. So I'm trying to gracefully, but when I figured out all of the relation, I nixed the idea of growing out the gray. That's you and Marissa have a really hard one to remember, and Jeremy too. Oh, you guys are so funny. Marissa says, do you have an embossing heat tool, Michelle? Yes, I do. I've thought about using that since you can stay far away, but it is more directed. Yes, that's a really good idea. Yep, I could do that. Oh, thanks, Fee. She said it's stunning. Oh, Laura says, Orchid darling. Oh, Jeremy says, I share your live stream on my community tab. Thank you so much, Jeremy. That was so sweet of you. You guys are so thoughtful. Really. I really enjoy this community a lot. You're so supportive. I really appreciate it. Aw, Heidi's throwing kisses, Laura. Yeah, you guys are awesome. You're up for anything. You don't mind if things change up a little bit. You know, you just go with the flow like that. That's how I wish more people were, you know, like that. Especially everything going on in the world. You know, just do your thing the best you can and go with the flow. It's all good. As long as you're not hurting anybody, it's all good. So I'm holding this one down. And I think we only have 2 more. See how that last section just really makes it, I think. So this one, I can just shape a little bit here and get that wrinkle out. Okay, so I have, it's still a little warm. I'm going to hold it for a hot minute here. Oh, Heidi said, this is not fun to sit and watch videos on your phone. My computer is dead and won't work anymore. Oh, no. What happened to it? Did get a virus or a battery or what happened, you know? Let's see. Put one there and there. Okay. I'll put that one on there. Oh, the screen went black. Is it a laptop or is it a regular computer? Because on my laptop, a little trick, and you may have already done this before, is not only to turn it off, but if it's a laptop, take the battery out completely and let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. That resets like something on the motherboard or something. I don't know technically what it does, but take it out, let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes, put the battery back in and try to start it up. Is it a Mac, not a PC? Because on a PC, you can take your battery out on your laptop. But I don't know about Macs. Oh, it's ASUS? I think you can take the battery out, can't you? I'm not sure. Darn, I was hoping I was onto something for you there. That's horrible when the computers don't work. I'll let that sit for a hot minute. Because I had one of my laptops do that, and I was able to get into safe mode after I took that battery out, and I ran a few scans and did a recovery, and I was able to get it back. But I think I was just got lucky, maybe. But I'm kind of geeky that way. Okay, I'm on my last 2 petals, ladies and gentlemen. Woo-hoo-hoo. And I'll have 2 done. Okay, I'm going to hold that. And I love this paper. It's the Recollections paper, and it has shimmer on one side. And I think these flowers would be beautiful if you couldn't find the shimmer. But it just really sets it off to have that shimmer there. Okay, last one. Put this on that side and on that side. And really, for these 2 flowers, all I have to do is really just do the circle in the middle to hide this and put my wire on. Which I'll probably do those all at the same time. And just hold this while it dries. There we go. All right. Oh, I didn't hold it long enough. I think I only got contact with part of it. I like that too, like even though you put glue down, if you put it over it, it kind of reactivates what you had down there earlier. So I'm really going to hold this down. Heidi says the laptop 6 to 7 years now, so I'm happy that it's been okay so long. Yeah, that's for sure, because that's like ancient years and laptop years. So she's going to get a new one. To the first, so no DPing for me at all. Well, at least you can get a new one, you know, and when you start making more, and we'll definitely watch them. Jeremy said there should be a button on the back by the battery that releases the battery. Oh. Okay, so I think that one's done. Here you go. So see how this, even though it's the same template, see how different it looks? So this one's a lot wider, and this one's a little bit smaller, and the centers look different. So this one I put a little bit closer together, and this one I put wider apart. So I kind of like that, because when they're on the wall, they're going to look different and not be all the same. So the next one I'm going to try to do a little bit wider because I do like the look of this one. I love the look of this one too. But I may even take maybe the larger template and put more around the outside, but we'll see. Like, I'm going to keep making them and I'm going to hold them up. But I really like that. I think they're so pretty. I don't want them to all be the same. You know what I mean? So that's 2. We've got the 2 there. Yip, yip, yay. Alrighty. Oh, thank you, Heidi. Where did you get those? The paper, you mean? The paper at Michael's. And then the patterns I got online, which let me see if I can find her YouTube video and I'll post it here for you. Select all, copy. Okay, I'm going to put this in the chat for you. This is the one I've been using. So it'll be a YouTube video, and this is the medium rose tutorial. You'll still have to buy the template, but she's got the info in the description. Email her, PayPal. This was quite a few months ago. So I'll just put a little note here that says info in the description for the template. There we go. And then paste there. Oh, Sandy says, sorry, I have to go. Have a wonderful day. You too, Sandy. Thanks for coming in. All right, so that should be up there. And let's see. I think I'm going to work on this small one. Let's see what the small one looks like. So I got my sizes here. Oh, you're welcome, Heidi. Not a problem at all. And she's got all kinds of different flowers too, like not just the rose one. That's what I like about it. She's got all different kinds. She was getting married, and so she did her backdrop for her wedding. And that's how I got the idea for Lily's graduation. And so she started out just a year or 2 ago, and she's got, oh my goodness, I think 400,000 viewers now. And she started out about a year or 2 years ago, and I saw her back then. And I didn't get the template, but I thought, man, that'd be a good idea for graduation. And lo and behold, I remembered it. Go figure. I had it in my saved list. So I contacted her a couple months ago and got all the templates. Oh, Heidi's going to go for dinner. See you later. No problem, Heidi. Thanks for coming in. You have a great dinner. Marissa says, have a good one, Heidi. Yeah, so if you guys make some of these, I'd love to see them. I think if I get too hectic and things don't work out for my original centerpiece idea, I may just make a few more of these and put them as a centerpiece. I'd really like to get her pictures up there, but you know how life goes, right? Life gets hectic enough, eh? Okay, so I'm going to do this the opposite way. Here we go. Oh, Laura says, be right back, more coffee. And this is harder than it looks, like not making the flowers, but just to concentrate. You know, diamond painting, I guess you can just chat and do your diamond painting because it's very repetitive. And, you know, other than remembering what letter that you're on, you know, it's pretty much not so bad. But this is like full of concentration. This is making me tired. Like you got to really think about where you're at in the world here. So I'm not talking that much, but that's because our mama's concentrating here. But I think I was thinking what I would do is when I start getting into the flowers again, and I'm also in another MLM, then I can use that as the backdrop when I go to shows. I can use that as like a, backdrop for setting up my booth or whatever. So, other than, oops, I glued the table. Other than it getting wet, possibly, I think that would work. It is made out of paper, so we'll just have to see. If not, I'll just have to make more, right? You just have to make more. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and curl these. Now these are a little bit smaller. So this will be a little bit on how to hold them to get the right angle because these are smaller. I'm going to curl the end of the petals. I'm not going to really give you a play-by-play for this one because you saw me do that first one. And since this is really just a work in progress. But yeah, we're trying to get the house cleaned up. So we've been working on that because we do have family and they're going to stay with us when they're here. So we got a patio set in the backyard, on the back patio. And oh, I love it. I don't know why we didn't do it sooner. Like my husband and I sat out there yesterday morning before we both went off to work, and he had his coffee and I had tea, and it was so nice just to be able to sit there and watch the sun come up. You know what I mean? Oh, and I know that patio furniture is expensive, but it's just so worth it. We don't have a pool or anything like that, but we've got a beautiful setting out there in the backyard. There's a farm field right behind us. We don't own it. And then the sun sets right over that field, and the sun just streams some light in through the woods, and it's just so pretty. It's like, why not spoil yourselves a little bit and have a nice, we got like, they call it a conversational set. So it's got the two sofas, and there's two like chairs that are rockers, and they turn. So, and then an end table, like a coffee table type thing. Of course, we'll have to bring them in the winter because the winters here are pretty bad, and we don't want to ruin the furniture, but that's okay. We can stick them in the garage. But I really the next thing I want to try to get is a fire pit, because then it just, it sets the tone out there, and then you could sit out there. I would love that. But we'll see. We'll see if that's in the cards. But at least now, when we have company, they have a place to sit. Let's see. I'm going to do these two while I'm at it. I already curled those. I'll curl these. So we shall see about that. Do you guys have a fire pit, or do you guys have a place out back where you can start a fire? Jeremy, do you have one where you're at? You've got some land there. I know some of the apartment complexes, like, who is it? Oh, Wendy, where she lives. They have like a section there where you can grill out and stuff by the water. I mean, that'd just be so nice, just to spend time with family and cook and relax. So the only other thing that is really on my agenda this weekend, we have a graduation to go to tomorrow. But I want to get those flowers planted. They're still in my husband's truck. For the music boosters at Lily's school, they have this flower sale. And so instead of getting the flowers that are available, we get gift certificates. And so the gift certificates, then we just go to the garden center that's doing it, and then we buy spring flowers. So I really want to get those in the ground. I got a bunch of different kind of flowers this year. And get those potted up. And it'll really look nice out there. Oh, and we got a pressure washer. Oh my goodness. Have you guys ever used a pressure washer? Are you guys still there? My chat's not moving. Everybody back for coffee and at work. Well, can't keep chatting. But oh my goodness, we got this pressure washer, and let me tell you, that thing is dangerous. And I keep looking at stuff. Christy's still here. I keep looking at stuff like, what can I pressure wash with next? Marissa said, did you have a little too much fun with the pressure washer? Absolutely. I even did a little video on it. Because, you know, it's kind of relaxing to watch. Like, you have this dirty patio, and we cleaned it with the pressure washer. That was funny. So, yeah, now I'm looking at the siding in the back. You know, there's some spots that I could pressure wash, and our sidewalk is next, and then our front porch, and then our sidewalk, parts of our driveway. I've already got a list going. Oh, Aussie's looking and working. No problem. Oh, Jeremy, you have a fire pit too? You love it? Did you make the fire pit, Jeremy, or is it one from the store? Because I know you can make one like out of bricks and stuff, and those are really cool. But this one I thought would be good. We could put like the gas, you know, for like grills. You can put the gas in there underneath the fire pit thingy. So you wouldn't have to start the fire, because then I could light that when Kevin's not home. Oops, you can't see what I'm doing. You know, I could light the gas one. I'd probably have trouble with like a regular fire one. Oh, thank you, Carla. Thank you. I got to do a ton of them, so I better get faster and I better get more comfortable with it. I think I'm going to do like 5 or 7 pink ones, the roses. And then I have a pack of paper that I got. It's that champagne color and a white color. So there'll be some whites in there. And if I can find, I don't think they have the shimmery green, but maybe if I find it from another manufacturer, like a little pale pops of green somewhere. I'm not sure yet. I think it'll all work out. And I'm going to put fabric up there. And I may even do like a light pink. That way it'll fill in. So if there are some gaps, you won't be able to see it. You know what I mean? Jeremy says, oh, I like the pressure washer, right? I do too. And it's just, you know, it's not an expensive one. We just went to Harbor Freight because we just want something that we could clean off the patio with and that we could wash our cars with. You know, get a better result, because, you know, taking your car to the car wash, we have to drive 15 or 20 minutes to get to town. So, which isn't bad. We're in town all the time to do grocery shopping and stuff, but I'd rather not pay 10 or 15 bucks to have a car wash when we could do it ourselves, and a little bit easier than just hand washing. So, yeah, I am liking the power washer, let me tell you. I haven't broken out into the soap bottle yet, though. I haven't used that attachment, and I haven't hurt anybody or myself with it, so that's good. But I did spray the heck out of that concrete patio, and it was white when it was done. Let me tell you, I couldn't believe it. What a difference that made. Oh, you made yours out of lava rock? That's awesome. You'll have to post a picture of that, Jeremy. I want to see that. I bet it looks great. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, so we're just going to do the bud. That's a really good idea. Is it a big one? How big is it, Jeremy? I've seen a bunch of them on Pinterest because I was looking on there. And oh my goodness. As people can get so creative with those fire pits. You really can do a lot with them. right. Getting this bud going here. And I am almost out of glue again. Let's see. There we go. This one I'm going to make a little tighter. Since it's smaller, I think it'll be good tight. But we'll see. I'll hold that. The small ones are definitely easier to work with. And I am going through the glue, which Michael's is having a sale right now online. So I think I'm going to stock up on a little bit more paper and some glue sticks. Because I think it was 30% off a regular priced item and it was online only. So if you guys have something in your carts that you're looking at, now might be a good time to head over to Michael's. I think it said till the 21st or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, I thought it was a pretty good sale. And then if you need some things in bulk, like I need this pink paper because they don't sell it in stores. And if I get, I think they sell it in 12 by 12 sheets, 25 in a pack. So if I get 50, there's a bulk discount that you can use on top of your 30%, you know, if you have a different item. And so it was 15% off of that. And then if it's over 50, you get free shipping. So that's a pretty good deal. I got that rosebud done. I'm going to do the next one. Oh, Jeremy says it's 5 foot around. That's a big fire pit. I bet that's fun. Do you do all kinds of stuff on it? Do you cook on it and s'mores and all that good stuff? That's awesome, Jeremy. Oops, I want to put this on diagonally. Oh. Oh, Fee, that's okay. Time for me to go to bed. It's nearly 1 a.m. night. Oh, thanks for coming, Fee. You're a trooper. You have a wonderful night. And we'll get back to our regularly scheduled program next week. You guys are just coming along for the ride as I get this done for graduation. I appreciate it. Oh, Aussie, nearly 3 a.m. there. Oh, my goodness. I really appreciate you guys stopping in. You're night owls. I'd be fast asleep by now with that drooling coming out of my mouth kind of sleep. I just anymore. I can't stay up late. I used to be such a night owl. You know, maybe after Lily's out of school and into college, I might stay up later because I want to get up so early. I mean, I still will have to get up early for work, but not as early as I do now. So maybe I'll get back to my night owl ways. Oh, yes. Fee says, get some sleep. We go to the polls today. Yeah, we got to watch that. Ozzy says true. Jeremy says, I'll have to look at Michael's. Their sale. I need paper because I have a printer and I get it from work. Nice. Yeah. They do have the really good packs. Like the Recollections, Jeremy. I don't know how thick of a paper you need for cutting out your stuff, but this is 65 pound, 8.5 by 11, and there's 100 sheets in there. And right now with the sale and that coupon, it makes it $10 a pack. But for 100 sheets, and this is the shimmer paper. So if you get the regular paper, I think I saw it for $6.99, and it was still 100 sheets. So this is, because it's shimmery, it's the signature special. Shimmer silver and champagne, it says. So maybe look for that, Jeremy. That might help. Oh, thank you, Fee. She says, have a great rest of your life. Thanks for hosting. No problem. Jeremy says, on his fire pit, he roasts wieners and marshmallows and all that good stuff. But I got a smoker about 15 feet away from it that I do all my main cooking on. Oh, I kind of love the smoker. My husband got a smoker about four years ago. He hasn't gotten it out too much, but man, he put venison on there, and we cut it up real thin. But he smoked it first, and he smoked it for such a long time, and he had all those different, wood chips that are flavored and have all kinds of different stuff in them. Oh, they were so good. He had this spice packet, and we got crackers, and we put that on top. It was so good. And I normally only like the burger. But when it's done on the grill like that, sorry, I had to open up that paper pack. When it's done on the grill like that, oh, it's so good. Or on the pan, it just bumps up the level. Ooh, that paper's pretty. It's a slightly different color than the cream. So I guess this is the champagne. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. But it's a little bit darker than the champagne I got in the 12x12. But it's still shimmery. And then the other color, I believe, is the same as what I got in the 12x12, maybe? No, it's still a different color. This is more of a gold. Just a very subtle difference. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, well, cool. Then I'm going to have different tones. So I can definitely do some small ones. I'm going to do the dahlia in one of these light colors. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put a center. I've got some pearls and some jewels down there, so I might do that, but I like the simplicity of just having it be the flower. So what do you guys think? Oh, Jeremy says, I'm 42 and I'm up till I am. Are you really, Jeremy? I just can't do it anymore. I don't know what it is. I'm just kind of test fitting that, but it's like I start yawning, and it's that yawning where your eyes water. You kind of get teary-eyed because you're so tired. Yeah. And then I'm just zonked. Sometimes I just fall asleep where I'm at. I just can't stay up. And I used to be a night owl. Let me tell you, when I was in school, I used to stay up till the crack of dawn. I mean, seriously. Then I'd get 1 or 2 hours of sleep and then go to school, and I'd be fine. No biggie. Have your coffee, have whatever. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. I'm a slug the next day if I try it. Just a slug. Oh, Aussie Diamond Painter says, you're just a pup, Jeremy. You're just a pup. I wish I was just a pup. Well, no, I take that back. I think I've liked every age that I have been so far. Because you learn so much, And the thought of going back and having to relearn stuff, yeah, I don't know about that. Marissa says, I'm such a night owl. I'd much rather stay up than get up. Yeah, I used to be that way, Marissa. I never thought I would be an early riser. And I think it's just because my husband's an early riser, and he's just kind of worn off on me. I love that early morning, sitting outside with coffee, watching the sunrise. There's just something about it. I really, really enjoy it. And we do that all the time when we're on vacation. And I don't know why we didn't get that patio set sooner, because we could have been doing that the whole time we've been out here. We had the patio set that has like the umbrella, and then you eat on it, and we would have dinners and stuff, but we never had like a sofa type thing where you could just sit, or a chair that you could rock in and, watch the day go by. So now we kind of feel like we have a little vacation spot out in our backyard. So what's not to love about that? Why did we do that sooner? We're so stupid. But now we know. And there's the small bud. See, I'm getting faster, Marissa. Hi. It kind of looks cool like that. What could you make with that? You could do something else around that. Oh, you know what I was thinking? What about felt? You could make felt flowers like this, right? Or would they not hold the texture? Can you shape felt if you get it? Or like what's that rubbery material? They would have something, wouldn't they? Hi, Rita. I don't know if I'm saying that right. They're saying hello. They're from Morocco. Well, hello from Morocco. How are you doing? Welcome to our live. I'm not really doing a tutorial. We're just doing a work in progress and chatting with friends. So I'm making flowers for a wall. I got 2 roses made, and now I'm doing a little smaller rose. So welcome. Okay, so now I can do the petals. So anybody, here's a question for you. We're thinking about going on like a staycation. Oh, Rita says, I'm fine, thank you, and welcome in my country. Oh, thank you. Now, I have been because I studied overseas for a year. We took a train and we went down through that area. It's beautiful. What is the weather like in Morocco now? Jeremy says, laugh out loud. Okay. I am doing this on the down low here because you can't see me. It's very hot. Yes. Very, very hot. There we go. Yeah, I think the small one, definitely easier. That 43 degrees Celsius, right? Yeah, that is hot. Although I cannot do the conversion in my head right now because I'm concentrating on my roses. Don't make me do math when I'm crafting. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be really cute. It's just everything on a smaller scale. I really like it. Okay. And then just keep layering. That's going to be the name of the game, people. Layer, layer, layer. Oh, and have you guys noticed a lot of the companies, especially, are opening up Facebook pages, which I think is good because the legitimate ones are definitely doing it. But if you had a problem or an issue with a diamond painting that you bought from AliExpress, that's another avenue to get in front of them if you have a problem or missing drills. So I'm kind of liking that. I saw a couple of them on Instagram as well, have new accounts that has been made, and a few that have been on there for a while. So you guys may already know that, but it's Instagram's kind of opening up a new world for me. I mean, I was on it before, but I only posted pictures. And thanks to Jen, who was on here earlier, she's the one that really got me going on it. So I'm thankful to her for doing that because she kind of pushed me to get on there. I figured out how to put a story on there. I'm telling you, I was such a noob, which is crazy because all I ever did before was just post photos, especially for companies. Oh, she's back and I'm talking about you. She's back. Oh, awesome. My daughter's handle on her car is broken, and we gave her our car, so it's a Buick Rainier, okay, and the handle on it is broken, so she has to go in through the passenger side to open the car door. And I was looking online, and Jay can get stuff at cost, and so I was looking up handles, and GM wanted like $120 for this handle. It's the outside handle. Now you still have to take the door apart and do all that stuff, right, for the outside handle. But $120 was like ridiculous, I thought. So I went online and I got on partsgeek.com, and I got online there, and it was, I think it was $12 or $13 after shipping for it, and that was it. And it came, and it's fine. Now the only thing is, it has a black bottom, and you have to paint to match. Well, you know, I work at a luxury coach, so they do painting. He has a paint booth and all that, and he just got done fixing those bumper for me. And so I got this handle, and I said, well, I just need to find someone to, you know, paint it. Do you think we could get it done? And, you know, the handle doesn't take that much paint. He just sent me a picture of it, and it's all done. So finally, my daughter, after like 6 months, will have a new handle on her car, and it's the driver's side. It works from the inside. It's just she couldn't get in the car from the outside. So I know it sounds like a junker car, but it's not too bad. But yeah, she's going to be super happy to know that probably in the next week or so, we just have to make an appointment now at the service place to get the handle put back on. Then she will have a working handle. That's crazy. Oh, thank you, Rita. Rita, is it Retta? Rita? I want to make sure I say your name right. She said beautiful roses. Yeah, right, Jen? Speak of the devil. And Jeremy says 109 degrees. Ooh, that's your weather there, Jeremy? 109 and rainy? Or is that the conversion? Did you do the conversion for me in Morocco? That is. Oh, good, Jeremy. You started a Facebook group? I'll have to join it. Cool. Here's what I'm doing so far. I know I'm off camera, but I took my glasses off, and Mama can't see when it's that far away. There, I'm just holding out with that pedal. Put the link in here, Jeremy. I don't mind. And we can join it. Spread the love. Spread the love. Okay. Now I'm just going to fit this on here. Now, doesn't AliExpress, don't they have a sale coming up usually for the summer? I haven't been with them that long, so I don't know. But you know how it is when you haven't bought something for a while, you kind of get the itch. Yeah, I'm getting the itch. Although I do have 5 or 6 diamond paintings in the wings, I'm still getting the itch. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going. Putting these petals on here. Man, I'm getting a lot done. I really didn't even know if I would even get one done with chatting. And I know I'm not keeping up quite with the chat like I normally do, but you guys are working on your stuff too, so it's all good. And Marissa's at work, so it's all good. Hey, where are the girls? Where's Cindy and Gigi? I haven't seen them. Well, I haven't seen anybody because I've been so busy. Got to get some girl fix here. Yay, you're still here. Yep, I'm still here, Heidi. I'm just working away. Just working away. I'm glad to get done what I've gotten done so far. So I appreciate the company. And I know this is not normal live, but okay, so I'm not going to squeeze this one as much as I did the other one. So it'll be a little fuller since it's small anyway. And then we'll see how that turns out. There. And the hardest part is being patient, I think, with the glue. because it'll definitely pop out if you don't hold it there long enough, because there's such pressure. This paper is really thick, and you're kind of shaping it as you're building the layers. But yeah, I think the smaller one is my favorite so far, to do anyway. I'm going to like them all, the looks of them, but to do, I think the smaller one is way easier for my hands to handle. Definitely. Oh, nail lady's here. I don't know if you can hear that outside or not. It's looking so cute. Yes, I got it, Jeremy. 43 conversions, 109. Thank you, sir. Yeah, really liking that. Okay, so the trick. Okay, so I got those 4 on. Now I'm going to go diagonally, and then I'll go back to the regular. Oh, and another tip is when you're cutting these templates out, at first I was making sure that these tabs there at the bottom fit on my paper as I cut them out, because you need the tabs. But some of our tabs are longer, and so if I could fit 4 or 5 different templates on one sheet, and maybe the corner of this tab was cut off, I didn't worry about it. I went ahead and cut them out anyway, because as long as you have something to glue it on, you're fine. It doesn't have to be a perfect, rectangle. Heidi says, lovely to sit and listen, just working a little bit on my cross stitch, taking a little break from my huge DP, which is nearly done, but the rest on it is pulling teeth out. Oh no, I'm sorry, Heidi. Yeah, it is nice to just sit and listen and relax, and I enjoy it. I really enjoy doing the lives. I have a bunch of videos to edit. I need to get those up, but you know what? It'll get there when I get there. It's not a race, and I enjoy doing it. That's what matters. These are good times that we're in with Lil, and I'm just trying to enjoy it and not be stressed, I think when we have big events like this, we get stressed, and then we forget to enjoy it. We forget to enjoy the people that are coming. There's some people that can't attend for one reason or another, and that's fine. But there's a lot of people that I thought wouldn't be able to attend that are coming, and I'm so excited about. You know what I mean? So we're just trying to enjoy each other and enjoy the time, and whatever doesn't get done, and that's okay. If this wall doesn't get done, I have a game plan. I saw other pictures on Pinterest where they draped fabric on the wall, and then they had the flowers, they did like a little arch on the top. So I've got a backup plan. If I don't get as many done as I want, I can still have a beautiful wall. It'll just be more fabric than flowers, and I think that's going to be fine too. I know Lily will like it either way, so no big deal, no stress. Just enjoy time with the people I love. I know that sounds kind of corny, but sometimes we need to get reminded of that every once in a while. All right. Yeah, I'm liking this size. Oh, and another tip too I saw online. See how tall these flowers are? And then you have a small one like this that's not as tall. They said to take like an upside down solo cup, or those mini solo cups, or you can even take a paper towel roll and cut it to the size you need it, glue it right here, and so it's a little stand, so that way when you tuck the small flowers next to the big ones, it'll stand up and it won't be like hidden in the background. Or if you want some that are different heights, that's the way you can do that. So I thought that was a really good tip. I never thought of that. I'd probably try to shove that little flower down in there to fill up all the holes. All right, I got 4 more petals for the medium. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that it takes 12, but I like that it takes 12 because it makes the flower look so much more real, I think. And then for someone that's just jumping on, either after the replay or now, I've got the link. If you look up in the chat, I posted the link to the video where I saw her channel is Pearl Crafts. And I saw where she made these flowers, and then I bought the template from her. So you can buy these templates from her. And then if you want to make your own flowers for whatever occasion, any occasion, or it'd be cool just to set one centerpiece for something in your house too. Or spray paint like the tips of them like gold, or use one of those paint pens. Or you could put, like Marissa was talking about a heat tool, you could put some embossing powder on the edges, maybe in black. Ooh, wouldn't that be cool? All these ideas floating around. Shut the front door. He's getting some ideas here. All right, now I got that layer on there. I'm so sorry you couldn't see what I was doing. I was going to town, getting layers on there. This one's so cute. It is cute. Oops, my glue popped off of there. All right. Let me take these glasses off so I can see you guys. I am here, darling, listening and doing my Harley DP. Your Harley DP. Catch me up to speed, woman. Oh, Lori, you're doing a Harley motorcycle for the hubby? Sweet. I'm going to have to come check that out. That's awesome. Yeah, I do too. When he meows, he's telling us his business. He's like, Mom, I brought home dinner. So thoughtful of you, Mr. Kitty. So thoughtful. Right? Very sweet of him to come with food. Oop, I think I hear Lily pulling in. So she might stop in and say hi. I'll have to open up the garage door for her, though. So hold that thought. I know, I just got back. Hold on a second. I'll open the door for her. Okay, I'm back. No hi. She's got to work tonight, so she's got stuff going on. But remember I said, I don't know if you guys were still in here, but in the beginning, I said I thought I heard something outside. I wasn't sure if it was a deer or if they were, doing something on the feeder, but I heard something. We have an angel light that was attached to the house, and it's motion detected. And Lily said in front of her car, it's laying on the ground and in pieces. So either a raccoon got up there and was hanging on it, or I don't know, did it just lose its adhesive? I have no idea. But it completely fell off. And that's what I heard out there. So that's kind of crazy. Oh, yeah, Jeremy, remember? Yeah, it was that light. So as soon as we get off of here, I'm going to have to go there because I don't know if there's any glass or plastic on the ground or what. She said it was right in front of her car, and that's where we put that angel light. It's warmer than it has been, so maybe the adhesive just let loose, but I'm thinking more of like it was a raccoon that was trying to climb up there or something.
Mom, it's screwed into the siding.
Oh, it's not stuck, it's screwed. So yeah, something definitely had to pull up. Was there any sticks by it? Like maybe no, like not a limb hit it? Huh. No, she said it was screwed in the siding, so something definitely pulled it off. Nope, it's an actual chipmunk, not a ground squirrel, Jeremy. Yeah, they, if you've ever heard a chipmunk, they're like loud squeakers. Jen says thanks. She says, so true, Michelle. That's why I like Instagram so much. I know, and you've got me kind of hooked on Instagram, I must say. I know, Kitty, you can't go outside, honey. Mr. Chipmunk's out there. Maybe I can put a bucket over him so I can let him out. Now we have gray squirrels and we have fox squirrels here. And then we have chipmunks and moles and voles, which those are kind of cool. They're really, really soft. He gets those too. So he's a critter getter. He's our critter getter for sure. Oh, this is going to look so pretty, you guys. I still have a lot more petals to put on. So I'm doing these two right now. I'm liking the smaller one. Kitty, kitty. Little turkey. Right, taking shape. Two more here. So yeah, we've had a lot happening. We got Lily coming home, and we got the chipmunks. We got the angelite that fell. We're making flowers. Okay. Now I'm on the diagonal. Jen says, is this the same cat that was a stray that you took in years ago? Yes, it's the same one. It's Max the cat. Yeah, we had to do the whole track him thing and get him to the vet to take care of his paw. And then we got him neutered and he stayed. He chose to come back every day. So I guess he picked us. We keep telling him he won the kitty lottery. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we've had him for a while. He's a good cat. The only bad thing he's ever done is if he's been inside for a while or he really wants out, we have the molding on the side of the door, and he'll scratch it. And I said, you know what? If that's the only thing he does, I'm fine with it because we can always replace the trim. We're redoing the kitchen anyway. And God love him. I don't know how much longer we'll have him because he's getting up there in years. But if that's all he does, he doesn't jump on things. He doesn't jump on the counter. He doesn't jump on tables. He gets up on the bed, and he'll get up on the couch if you're sitting there. If he wants to lay down, I'm fine with that. I have a blanket in the front room on the back of the couch because he likes to lay there and look outside. So he'll lay on that blanket. So that keeps the hair down because he's a white cat. He doesn't have accidents, knock on wood. So I'm okay with it. We'll fix it when the time comes. Jeremy said, my cat's a killer, but she's an inside cat. I have too many coyotes around me to let her stay outside. Yeah, he doesn't stay outside either. We got coyotes around here, but not as many as you do, Jeremy. But and we have groundhogs. Groundhogs can be so mean. So he doesn't stay out at night. But he is adamant about going outside. Now, I've noticed here in the last couple of years, he stays around the house. Before he would explore and go down in the woods and go across the farm field and, just have a ball. But he doesn't do that much anymore because he's getting older. I think they know it. They're not the kingpin anymore, Here's how it's looking. That's coming along pretty good. So I got these 3 and I have how many more? I've got 4 more petals. So yeah, let's see. If I do these 2, and okay. Yeah, this little one's going a lot faster, so that's good. Nice. Oh, what I was starting to say before all that happened, Jeremy, was there isn't anyone doing a live now, is there? Because I didn't even look on the schedule, and I just been keep going and didn't even pay attention. I think it's just fruitini at 3, right? Well, I'll probably get off of here in about 2 o'clock maybe. Get things going and get people ready for the next live. It seems like a Saturday to me. I don't know why. So I did 2 on that side. I'm going to put the other 2 on this one. I think that's going to work out nice. Okay, so let's do this one first. Did you get your work done, Jen? Are you crafting now while you're listening? Oh, and I didn't. Has anyone else replied to that comment? I was being a little mama bear. I'll have to look when I get off here now because curiosity's killing me. It's killing me, Smalls. Okay. I should have timed this one for Marissa. She was asking how long it takes me. Now, this is a smaller one, but I think I'm getting faster, definitely. Getting a technique there down, which is good. I think I might have friends coming over tonight to help as well, so that'll be good. I got a lot of cutting out to do. Jen says, no, I can't leave the demon pup alone, especially since our other dog was fixed this week. So I'm on dog duty. Oh. He'll probably settle down, won't he, the demon pup? Because he's just little, isn't he? Or is he an ornery soul? He's got ornery in his bones. Another friend put a couple emojis on the comment. Really? On mine or yours? I don't know. Made me mad. Don't pick on my friends now. Don't pick on my friends. I hope I wasn't too rude. Oh, Jeremy says, I hear coyotes every night all around me. I don't let Trapper out without taking a gun with me. Oh, I wouldn't either. I would not either. Wow, you've got a bunch of them. We get them, but it's not like a truly wooded area. Like there's patches of wood and then there's patches of open field and space. And so when we get them, they're just coming through. Like they don't live right around here per se. You know, we'll hear them with the young ones, especially yipping in the background with the mom and dad and stuff, but not like constantly. Like that would be unnerving to have that. Oh, it was on the comment on the video. Oh, I was fine, good. Laura says, what? I had to take off my earrings? What happened? Oh, it's been a thing going on Jen's channel where people are just being snotty and leaving snotty comments, and it just struck me because she takes the time to do these videos, and they're awesome videos. If you haven't checked out her channel, go check her out, Laura. She doesn't do diamond painting right now, but she might on the videos at least. She does dirt arts and stuff like that. And the video wasn't even up a minute or two, and someone put a comment about a misspelled word. I'm like, you'd be kidding me. So, well, the funny part was when she made the comment and told her it was a misspelled word, she didn't put a period on her sentence. So, of course, I had to say something. Because I just thought it was ironic to hear you're being really picky about the spelling and you didn't even put a period at the end of your sentence. So, I had to say something. Oh, hi, Rachel. How are you? Nice to see ya. See what we're making? So there's the smaller one. I made this one. It was kind of a slow process. And I know I'm kind of not in frame, but you know, I'm like that dinosaur with the short arms. I can't reach way over there, and I don't want to be on camera. Jeremy says, where are you from, Art Girl? Jeremy saying hi, Rachel. Jen says, Michigan, Jeremy. Yeah, Laura, tell him to kiss your arse. Well, and she's gotten some other comments too. Like, she's got awesome music on her videos, which I love. And so someone commented that they didn't like the music. Well, you know, there's a mute button, or you don't have to watch. There's a novel thought. If you don't like it, don't watch. Nobody's, you know, twisting your arm. I don't know. And Jen's such a sweet person that my mama bear came out. And it doesn't come out very often. But it did. Okay, last petal for this one. I'm glad I got a few more of these done. So now I have more of a game plan here. Oh, Rachel's saying hi to everybody. I know, Laura's a hoot. She's from New York. You don't want to mess with Laura. I know, Jen. Yes, mute. Jeez, I don't understand. I mute most everything I watch on YouTube. Yeah, or triple speed it. So if you guys are really bored, put me on triple speed. It's kind of funny. Especially with my voice. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Okay, last petal. Oops, I'm so sorry. It's a WIP and CHAT, and you can't see me working on my WIP. Okay. Gotta hold it. Oh, Rachel's saying hi, Orchid. Or Heidi. Heidi said hi. I know, people are so rude. Okay, there's that one. That's the smaller one. Pretty. I love that shimmer paper. So I think this is going to be some filler too. And then I'm going to use this, I think the gold paper. I'm going to do a couple more of these. Yeah, I really like that small one. That small one was easy. Good size for the hands. And then to finish them off, we can just, Rachel, we can just put like a piece of circle felt or paper. But before I do that, I have some artist wire that I'm going to make a loop on and then glue the paper on, and that's how I'm going to hang them through that wire. I'll probably put tacks and then just pin them up there. So yay! I can't believe I got 2 of the flowers done, plus chatted, and that was kind of fun. I came up with, well, I didn't, it was on a sign that my birthday or Christmas. And it says, and so I think I'm going to end this on all of my regular videos, as you can be anything, so be kind. And that just struck with me. That just struck a chord that more people need to hear that. In this world, you can be anything. You can become anything. But most importantly, be kind. It's not kind. Lashing out at people who are just trying to give someone a compliment. Oh, love that. Yes, be kind. Exactly, Jen. So I think I'm going to use that. Actually, I'll get the little sign to see it. Every wood sign. I didn't word it exactly right, but I love it. It says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. I'm going to end that. I love that. Maybe I'll put that picture up there. I think more people need to hear that. So, yep, I have that in my kitchen so I can see it. So, yeah, I'm happy with those. And I don't think you saw it, Rachel, but I'll put this up a little bit so you can purpose this jewelry display. And so the flowers are going to go up there. And one flower takes a good chunk of that. So that's going to be the backdrop for pictures at Lily's graduation. So I've got 3 made. And these 2, even though they were from the same template, I glued these closer together. So it made a smaller flower, then gluing it a little bit further apart. So they're not all going to look the same, and I love that. So I'll take some more pictures, look for them I'll probably be on Instagram for the next couple weeks because her party is the 1st. So I'm not sure I'll do a live next week. I will try. It might be that I won't be able to. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. Oh, Jen, stop it. I'm glad you like the flowers. Well, it's almost 2 o'clock, guys. Thanks for hanging with me and working on the flowers. I really appreciate it. I think I'm going to sign off of here. I've missed our chats. Oh, Laura says, yes, that's good enough. There you go. I've missed our chats, and I need to catch up on a lot of videos. I know I think I say that every week, but after graduation, things will get easier. Yes, I'm sorry, Heidi. It's about 2 o'clock. So sorry. Oh, no problem, you guys. I enjoy hosting. Oh, thanks, Rachel. If you live closer, girl, all of you guys, I'd recruit you. Oh, you're welcome, Christy. Thanks for coming in, guys. You all have a wonderful day and have a wonderful weekend. And remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye.